Yo, Peace, can you hear me?
I hear you now.
Shout out to the real. Shout out to
So,
Cassidy, man. How you doing, brother?
oh man, I can't complain. I'm straight like 6 o'clock, man.
I'm happy you here. I'm happy you here. I'm happy you here. I'm anxious now. You have me waiting for a whole hour. I'm anxious. Shout out to the everybody. Cassie's here. I'm happy you here, man. Shout out to the real. Let's get started, man. I want to ask you one question, man. Your name is Bars, man. How'd you come up with Bars?
I
Like,
was born. I was born with it.
yeah,
Barry
tell that
Adrian.
story, man. And your real
Barry.
name is Barry Adrian Reese, man. So
He,
Bars is back. It's really not just lyrics. It's really you talking about you himself.
yeah, my parents gave me that name when I was born, Barry Adrian Reese. So
Mm-hmm.
bars was always my name. I always carried that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and it's just a coincidence that my acronym spell out bars, which
Mm-hmm.
represents hip hop and lyrics, and that's what I do. So you could just tell I was born to do what I do.
You definitely tell that, man. So you got this world lead of rappers, battle rappers, man. How did you come up with that? Because I'm really impressed with that. Because I ain't gonna lie, coming from a fan perspective, like when you know what I'm saying, from a fan standpoint, like for me, I had this view, like, you know what I'm saying, like you was a loose cannon, crazy, wild, like, you know what I'm saying. But I see you, I started looking you up, reading on. You got this whole team of rappers. You brought everybody together. And I think that's a marvelous thing, man, the way y'all trying to organize and get things together and educate future rappers coming in the game, man. How did that happen?
Um, I always been a part of the culture, always been locked in. But I connected with John, Pat, a couple dudes that wanted to get this, um, wanted to get some of this battle rap money. It's a big
Mm,
business. I kept telling dudes it's gonna constantly grow. The more
mm,
serious they take it, the more investors gonna want to get involved. So once I figured out it was some investors trying to get involved, I was the one that put together this whole idea, this whole worldwide battle with a rappers tournament to provide an opportunity for dudes that's trying to get in the game, um, a lane, an opportunity to get to bags, get recognition, and build relationships with people that's in the business that they're trying to get into. So I realized that those opportunities wasn't available for me when I was around, but I did utilize the situations that was available. And it was a radio show in my city,
mm.
103.9, Radio 1 station. And that's what I entered on. It was like a battle competition. And
Over the phone, right?
and they got me the opportunity to get popular back in the day before social media, before all of the battle leagues that we got now. It was a way that I was able to get my name known. So I just want to extend a favor and give the new cats, the up and coming cats, or the cats that might not even be new. They might be legendary, but they might not got the right relationships or the right outlets. So I'm just trying to provide that opportunity and put a little bag with it so that people could be able to provide for themselves, their family, and keep it moving.
So let me ask you, you organize the main battle rappers, man, and I think that's beautiful to make sure brothers are getting paid and getting the recognition, man. I salute you for that shit. So what about the up and coming rappers? Do you got something for the guys that's a little bit less unknown? Are they able to get into those battles? Are they able, or do you got a different feel for them?
Anybody can enter into this tournament. You could
Anybody?
you could have just started, you could have wrote your first rap and you believe in it and you want to enter the tournament, or you could be writing your millionth rap. It don't matter. Anybody that just believe in themselves and feel like they bring something to the table that nobody else do. It's for
Mm-hmm.
the people that want to be competitive, the people that believe in themselves, the people that's battle hearted, the people that got that type of mentality like they could be the best. This is an opportunity for them cats, and it don't matter what level you on.
Mm-hmm. And that's a beautiful thing. So for all you up and coming artists, y'all know y'all got a link right there. And I think all rappers, being that you making it so popular, and I know a lot of rappers have went away from that. I think that's good that you making it popular, so rappers know they got to do both. You got to do both. And how do you feel about rappers not doing both right now? And how do you feel about the rappers that only do the battles and everybody not feeling your takeover?
Not only is it for the up and coming battle rappers that's trying to get a spot, but also I got 10 team captains. They legendary battle rappers battle rappers that already done put in blood, sweat, and tears and put in work already. Those is the dudes that I'm collaborating with this project. So I was able to put money in their pockets and also get them stock in this company that we building up. So they can continue to get money off the work they already put in without having to worry about writing 3 rounds for another battle. They can just give other people the opportunity to get lit and still generate some type of income. So I wanted to see that for battle rappers, like other type of entertainers, like whether it's actors, sports players, whether you in the NBA, the NFL, they got systems set up to they got systems set up for those type of people. And you even see like even sports players and actors and people with better systems set up can't even maintain. So I wanted to just give these dudes some other sources of income so that they could be able to focus more on bringing bars back, because I feel like bars is back right now, and the best people to do it would be the people that battle rap and focus on lyrics.
And man, yeah, I think that's beautiful what you're doing. And over the year, right? So you had a battle with Arsenal, things got crazy. But now, from there on, it seems like you've been on like an avalanche, destroying everything. You're everywhere, you're popping up everywhere, you're on every song. Did that have anything to do with, I mean, you always been home, you're timeless. I really said that, I meant that. I can't wait to talk about that. Like you was on since you were 17. And not many rappers can say they still here at 17. And I know you hate to get compared, and I know I'm rambling, but I know you hate to get compared. People want you to battle people like Jadakiss, but I ain't gonna front. That made sense to me too. I think the regular fan fantasizes about that, and I know you don't like that because you know they're not in the battle rap scene, and you want to give credit to the battle rap scene. But over the years, how did you stay strong with all that?
Jadakiss is my brother. You know, my first record deal was with Ruff Ryders. I signed to Ruff Ryders when I was 17, and the group called Lost Only Family. It was a 3-man group. And the 3-man group that was already on Ruff Ryders was the Locks. They was already established. They was already releasing music. They was already signed to Ruff Ryders when we got down with them. So they was already doing their thing. And the Locks, not just Kiss, but Styles and Sheik, them dudes like my big brothers, like dudes that, you know what I'm saying, gave me information, gave me support, and vouch for me to let other people know that respect bars that I give it up. So they made it easier for me to get my name known, get my shit out there, and I don't got nothing but respect for the Lock. So I wouldn't be interested in battling Jadakiss. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Not for all the money in the world?
I mean,
I know you don't like it, I just had to do it. Not for all the money in the world?
I don't got no picks. I'm sure for the right price, he'll be with it just like I'll be with it, and we can make it happen. But I just doubt that would.
Nah, it wouldn't happen. And I know we just fantasizing.
Yeah, like we family and we know a lot about each other. Like we've been around each other. And Kiss seen me from the beginning when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, when I first came around till now. So it's a lot of like behind the scenes stuff that we know that if people knew and if the world knew, they wouldn't even be wanting us to battle. So it's like, you know what I mean? I just doubt that it ever happened. But I don't doubt that Kiss might get in the ring though. He always had bars and he always been competitive. So it might be a chance that he might get in the ring with somebody else. It just might not be probably me.
So how do you deal with some of the other cats that got a problem with this? Some of these other battle rappers, even battle rappers amongst the crew, like after they slaughter each other and disrespect each other, and sometimes it gets real disrespectful. And I know you put in the committee. How does that happen after all the disrespect that's being said? How do you feel about it? Because sometimes it get personal.
I feel like disrespectful shit gets said all the time about everybody. Like it's yin and yang in the world. So no matter what type of person you is, there's going to always be a bunch of people that's the opposite of you or think different than how you think or feel like what you do is not lit or corny. So you always going to have like people that don't agree with what you do, doubters, people that's not in line with how you give it up. That's always going to be around. You just got to know that and just keep it moving.
So let me ask you, so with the people that's not down with the movement, man, You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you feel about that? Do you feel like they're gonna be left out? Do you feel like sorry for them? Because I feel like it's a team thing, and like when you think about team, like from what I'm here listening to, like you're like the perfect team guy, and you're also the perfect person to spearhead the movement. And I love that shit, man. But being that you got some intense battles, and are they left out of that movement? Are you still willing to take them in if they're willing to come aboard?
Um, this worldwide battle league of the rappers, this worldwide battle of the rappers, this this is not like a league like URL or RBE. I mean, we're not in the same bag as them. I'm not doing the same things as them. So a lot of things is possible as far as like what we gonna do next with my situation and what's possible for my next battle. Is like it's not, I ain't retired, like it's not over for me. I'm the energy. So the next big thing is in battle rap is gonna be the next thing that I announce.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless if I do it on my own lead by myself, if I get back with RBE again, if I get back with URL again, if I get back with King of the Dot again, it don't matter. Whatever league that I choose to go to next and whatever announcement that I make next, that's going to be the biggest thing for the culture. So people just got to stay tuned.
Mm-hmm. So we talking about albums. You drop plenty of albums. You drop plenty of projects. You're doing it independently. You like to talk about you doing it yourself. You got a long history in the game, man. So you still look young. You still doing your thing. You still matching bars. You had ups and downs over the years that you're doing independent now. Did some of the things over the years, did it help you today? Like, did it strengthen your movement because you're stronger than ever right now?
I feel like everything you go through, you got to learn from it so it will strengthen you. If you don't, it was a waste of time. And, you know what I mean? Time is valuable, so I don't like wasting it. So everything that I went through and experienced in my life, I utilize that into what I do to make me better.
You got different deals. You had the Rough Rider deal. You signed at 17. You said your main project didn't come out to you was 2021. So what was going on between 17 and 21?
A lot of hard work. They released like 2 compilation albums, Rough Rider Volume 2 and Rough Rider Volume 3. And I was on both of those compilations. Dropping like a lot of DVD footage, freestyles, underground stuff. I just didn't have a budget yet to really release like mainstream music on the radio and shoot videos and all that. Like I was still on the grind. So in between that time of signing when I was 17, I was signed to Rough Riders in the 3-man group. So I was in that deal. I was working in that deal. Then I had to get out of that deal because it wasn't the best deal for me. It was the first deal I signed. First situation, it wasn't the best situation for me. So I had to get out of the Rough Riders deal. And once I got out the Rough Riders deal, I started working with Swiss. And we started a new company, Full Surface, which was different from Rough Riders. Even though it was the same family, some of the same people, it was just a different production company. So we started that, and that's when I went and got my artist deal with G Records, Sony BMG, Clive Davis. So that's when I got the budgets and the money to be able to get in the studio to record an album, shoot videos, and take it to the next level. So I guess that 4-year period of 17 to 21, it was getting in a deal, getting out of a deal, getting a new deal, then getting a major record deal, getting budgets opened up to be able to record, put projects together, shoot videos, and come out with all of the music that y'all remember me coming out with around that time. It ain't as simple as people think. It's not like you just write a rap today. They just give you a check tomorrow, and then the day after that, you on the radio, you got videos out, and you just super lit. It's like, especially at the time period I came. Nowadays, it's slightly different, but back then, they still had artists going through artist development, and it was taking time before they was just believe in an artist and dedicate all this money to an artist to be released. So you had to prove yourself. So I guess in that time period, I was just proving myself and proving what I was capable of.
So let me ask you something, because I know like J Records, right? And I know they was big because it was Clive Davis and all of that stuff. You know, they was with Arista and all that. But did you think that for a career move, like overall, did you think that they understood what you was doing?
Um,
Even though you had big records, they was all, you know, that's a big machine. Did you think that they understood
they,
what you was doing as Cass, that they understood who you was? And it's like
you
your
just
first
said it.
couple albums.
You just
Even though
said it.
those singles are timeless too.
You just said it. It's a big machine, so it's a lot of people involved. So it could have been some people that was involved that did understand and believe in me. Could have been some people that felt as though I should go in a different direction. Who knows? There was so many people involved. It's hard to just put one thing on everybody. It's like
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure everybody ain't feel the same, but I know they believed in me enough to give me millions of dollars to be able to have them
This is
budgets
true.
opened up. Um, you know, do them features I did, spend that money I spent, move around the world like how I moved around, um, had them radio budgets to be on the radio like how I was, have them video budgets and the marketing and the promotion budgets so people could know my name all around the world. That was something that they was willing to invest in me, so they had to believe in me to be able to make that type of gamble. So I definitely believe they believed in me. It's just when you believe in something, how you should work it or how you should sell it and get it off is all a perspective, and everybody might not feel the same way about that.
And you know, I think it's beautiful because you're such a smart guy. And I don't really know. I didn't really dig a lot to the history. I know all your stuff. I know all the controversy. But at school, was you a big reader? Did you read a lot of books growing up? Was you know what I'm saying? Because you're like really smart, but you got the street wild side. So like you can have a conversation with this person, that person, this person. Always like that. I'm on a personality trip right now.
For sure. In school, I always was like good in school. I always had behavior problems. Like I don't know how they like in my kids' school is different now, but we used to have numbers of behavior grades, like I think 1 to 3,
Mm-hmm.
the determine your behavior. I always would get bad behavior grades. Like I always was like the class clown, always not really paying attention and doing my own thing in school because I was bored, because I always knew the work.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as in every class, I always got straight A's like my whole life. And I was always like advanced in school. And when I went to high school, I went to one of the best high schools in the country, Central High School in Philly. It's like,
Did you graduate?
nah, because I got a record deal when I was turning
Yeah,
17. So
I
I
know.
left high school, moved to Yonkers, and started working on my project. So that was
Mm-hmm.
the reason why I just chose to
Oh, so
make a
you was out
difference.
in Yonkers.
Yeah, I lived in Yonkers for a period of
And that's
time.
where you had the accident at, right?
Nah, the accident happened in Jersey years later.
Jersey.
Um, Actually, it was after the jail situation I had. When I came home from jail, I started working on a new project, the Bars album, and I
Mm.
was working on that in Arizona for a long period of time, like probably like 2 3 months. We was in Arizona. I was working on that project, and I came back up top to Jersey to start mixing and mastering and finalizing the project. Well, not mixing and mastering, but putting the finishing touches on the project. And I was going to the studio in Jersey, well, actually in New York, but I got into the accident in Jersey. So that kind of stagnated the process. And after I recovered from the accident, I went back in the studio to lay some like more music to talk about the actual accident on that Bars album.
Yeah, and you lost your memory, and then you gained it back. And I just want to know, because you in the prime of your life, you know what I'm saying, at this time. And how was it like? How was it for you? Did people stop believing in you? Did people like give up on you? Like, what was going on at that time that you didn't? That you lost your memory? I never talked to nobody that lost their memory. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I used to hear about that on TV shows and in movies, people getting amnesia.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't necessarily understand it. Like, how can you still remember how to talk or remember words or remember certain things, but don't remember who you are? I couldn't really like understand it completely until it happened to me. And when I got in the accident, I was in a coma for about 9 days. And
You got no stories for us?
I was coming out the coma. Well, I was in a coma, so there's no stories about that. It was like I was out.
No. Did you see
When I
God?
started
Did you see
coming out,
Lanez?
nah, I don't remember
All
seeing.
right, so all that shit is bullshit. All right, keep going.
I don't remember seeing anything. It's like
I figured that.
it's like you watching a movie, and when I got in the accident, it's like or like my memory stops from when I got in the car that night. Like I don't even remember the actual accident. I remember getting in the car and a little bit of the ride before the accident, and then it's like you hit pause or stop, and then you fast forward it to when you wake up out the coma, and then you just start it right there again. So all that in between space that you fast forwarded, I don't know. I don't. It's not like I was seeing or dreaming or experiencing all this stuff. It's just like when you go to sleep and you don't dream. It's like when you fall asleep, you super sleepy, you fall asleep, and then you wake back up and you didn't have a dream. It's not like you really remember the time that you were asleep. You just remember going to sleep and then the time when you wake back up. So
All
that's how it
praise due
felt.
to Allah. You right, brother.
But after the accident, when I started recovering, I started working back on the Bars album. I was in a coma for like 9 days, and when I came out the coma, I had amnesia. So like the last 15 years of my life, I couldn't remember. So certain things like my mom and people that I knew my whole life, and certain things that I knew my whole life, I could still remember. But people that I met in like the last 15 years of my life, I couldn't really remember them. Like even when Swiss came to visit me, I couldn't remember like our relationship and who he was. It's like a deja vu feeling, like when you see somebody and you know you've seen them before, but you just can't put your
Do you
hand on
find
where you
yourself?
seen
Did you
them at.
find yourself acting it out, like just going along, like yeah?
Nah, because everybody knew that I was still in the hospital. People knew what I was going through. The doctors was telling everybody that I had amnesia. So they was kind of like, I mean, they didn't know exactly what to expect, but they knew I was dealing with some stuff. So
Did you remember who you loved? Did you remember? Did you remember your favorite books? Your favorite things to do? You remember who you was though, right?
yeah, like only 15 years of my life was blanked out. So I could remember my actual self, like my name, and I could remember
Cassidy.
who I could
I'm not
remember
talking
who
about
I
Cassidy.
was as I could
Not
remember who
married.
I was as the soul inside of me. Like the real person that I am, the soul inside of me. I still felt like me. I still knew me. I still could remember me. I still felt the same. But just the last 15 years of my life, I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember actually being Cassidy. Like I couldn't remember none of the songs that I performed a million times, like Hotel or I'm a Hustler. Like those songs I couldn't remember anymore.
I'm asking something. When you was trying and you couldn't, did it make you feel inadequate? Did you feel like? Cause I know when you had it was a time when you came through, but it was a time where it had to be confusion if you couldn't remember something. Like, how did that feel? You couldn't remember your shit.
Um, it's a lot of different feelings going through your body at that time, but definitely, it's hard to explain the feeling. Like the best explanation I could give somebody that didn't have amnesia is like deja vu. It's like when you feel like you've seen it before, but it's like it's like deja vu a little bit. So when I would look at my video, I'm a hustler or hotel, I could see myself in the video. I could see that that's me in the video, but I can't remember the words. I can't remember actually being there doing the video. I can't remember actually shooting it or what happened, or it's just like you looking at it and it's like you supposed to remember, and it's like damn, it's on the tip of my tongue, like you want to remember something but you just can't remember anything. And that lasted for a few months until
How
my
long?
brain was a couple months. Like the same way the outside of your body heal after a period of time, the same way the inside of your body heal after a period of time. So, I mean, after a couple months of me just resting up and like watching my old videos, seeing pictures, my family telling me stories and explaining to me about things that I should know that I don't know, and just day after day of that, my memory started coming back gradually, and more days passed. I will remember more, then more years coming back, and then eventually, all of my memory came back, except like what I told you, except the actual accident, like from when I got in the car, the
You
whole
still don't remember
accident.
that? You still don't
Nah,
remember that?
from when I got in the car that night,
It's still
and
fucked up.
pulled off. I remember that. And then it cuts off and I don't remember until I wake up out the coma. That's my next memory.
And everybody else got to tell you the story.
Yeah, for sure. And I still don't know the full story. Like I heard different stories of people that was with me in the accident that told me things that was happening, or how maybe the ambulance was called, or how they came and got me, or you know what I mean? People was even, you know, certain family members that came and see me in the hospital when I was still in the coma. You know, they explain different things and tell me different things, but it's not in my memory.
All right, so listen, Cass, you have like 1,000 careers, man. You have made so much money, and I'm so happy because you look like a young man. You look like you're 17, man. So yeah, it's good. You look like you're 17, man. You out in Philly. So let me ask you something. Is the Philly rap scene? It's kind of weird. Why do you guys get along? All the Philly rappers get along. I know everybody can't get along, but why not, man? Do you feel like it should be a lot more unity? Should be a lot more support for Cassidy? Because really, you like at this point, it's sad when you're so young, but you're like a pioneer now. It's like you got to give it up. You got to give it up. Like, what could you say?
I feel as though I get a lot of support from my city.
Mm-hmm. I'm talking about the rappers.
It been that way
Why y'all
since
don't
the
fuck
beginning.
with each other?
Nah,
Why
the
y'all do
rappers,
music with each other? Like, why y'all ain't making Philly bangers? That's for me. I just want to know.
Nah, we do make Philly artists do make music with each other. Like I recently, in the last month, I just did a new record with Rosenberg. He a battle rapper that's out the city. I just did a record with Ness. He a battle rapper and an industry artist that's from out the city. I just did a record with K Walker. He another artist that's from out the city. So people from the city always working. It's just that it'd be hard for the world to see it unless you really like tuned in.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you really know what's going on, because a lot of the people with the big budgets, like we got some people with budgets opened up, like it might be me or like Little Uzi Vert, and artists that have budgets opened up like in the last 10 years, but maybe they might not been using their budgets to work with Philly artists and put out like big records that's on the radio and that you're seeing all the time. So that's why people think that the city ain't working or they don't get along. But I guess it's like that with any city. Any city you want to look at is artists that get along, that do records, that fuck with each other, even be over each other house, at each other dinner parties and weddings and all that shit. And then you'll have artists in the same city that's beefing and can't fuck with each other ever. Probably shoot at each other if they see each other. It's like that in every city, man. Like I'm out
No,
in
that's
Atlanta
true.
now. I'm out in Atlanta now. This is where I be staying at for most of the time. It's like that out here. A lot of artists get along. It's a lot of love, but it's certain artists that's beefing, been beefing even before I came out here, and never gonna stop beefing. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like that in New York
How do
where I
you
was
feel
at.
about the beef? Do you like the beef? I'm not talking about violent beef. I'm talking about rap beef. Even if it's your hometown, do you like the competitive nature? Are you still competitive, or is it just a business for you? Because I heard you talk like it's so easy to destroy people.
I
It's
don't
so
like I
easy
don't
to eat you
I don't
guys.
I
I can
don't
come
like
on here and do this in my sleep.
I don't like the beef. We at a disadvantage, and people just starting to get information and wake up and put themselves in a better predicament. So we don't need beef. We don't need people out
I'm talking
here
about rap, like
dying. We
rap.
don't need the kids out here, like, you know what I'm saying, wasting their life, going to jail and just dying. So we don't need more beef. But the competitive energy, I love it. Like people being competitive, wanting to battle, wanting to be the best. That's the energy that we need back. And that's the reason why boxing is so big. UFC is so big. The NBA is so big. The NFL is so big. People like competition. People they like to pick sides, and they like people to be competitive, and you not to know who gonna win. And two teams or two people go out there and fight for who's going to win. And then you can bet on it. You can argue over it. You can talk about it. That's the energy of America, pretty much the world. So everybody gonna always love competition. So that's why people need to get more competitive in this music business. Get back to stop being so friendly. Everybody hugging and holding hands. Not saying that you can't be cool and you can't do business together. That's why I'm starting these tournaments and doing things and including a lot of people to show that you can do business. To show that you can do business with people, but you don't necessarily gotta be all huggy and hold their hands, and you can still be competitive. If you do a song with them, you should try to have the best verse. If you battle with them, you should try to win. You know what I mean? When you come out and it's a bunch of people there, you should try to make your presence felt more than anybody else's. That's just how you should carry it if you trying to.
And you okay with that? Cause let's say you're the face. So you organizing this, and these people are hungry for you too. So how does that work?
Ask that question again. I don't.
All right. So you the leader of the pack. You organizing. You helping. You're encouraging. I heard your interviews. You're trying to get people motivated to stay in the game. When they sleeping, you're on top of them. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And I just can't believe that anybody would have a problem with you. You know what I'm saying? Because it sounds so good. So, but now you're the top guy, and people shooting at you.
Actually, nobody don't.
Rappers. If I battle rap,
nobody don't got no problems with me. I've been around longer than the majority of the names in the business, battle rap or the industry. And I never went through nothing. Nobody never even plucked me before. Nobody never pushed me. I never had no issues. I never really had no problems. A lot of it be misunderstandings. Like the way I rap, the way I've been carrying it. I'm so like small, look so young, been around for so long and popping all of this shit. To put it together, people just come up with their own idea about who you are, and they just keep it like that. They see a few pictures, see your facial expressions in a few videos, and just assume you a certain way. They don't really know you. They never really conversated with you. They never really sat down with you. They just jump to their own conclusions. And that's what fans do. Like that's just what the fans do. And but that's not necessarily who I am all the way around. Like just what somebody got in their mind about me. I am who I am.
Like, no, I know that. It's like personality, baby. That's the first album.
Yeah, like my real core audience and my real fans know me deeper than just being a mean guy or just nobody could get along with me. I'm beefing with everybody. Is always
it don't look like that now, man.
And I'm never like that. Like I'm always on some positive shit. For the most part, I'm spending time with my wife and my kids. I'm a family man. My dog.
You married?
For sure. Every time I'm talking
to stuff, man. I was gonna ask you that just now. Somebody was sending it over, and you got kids and everything.
For sure. I got 2 old sons, man. My oldest son will be 18 soon. My youngest son will be 13 soon.
Yeah, you know, I got old kids too, man. And highly dysfunctional is the way, because I was a knucklehead. I got multiple families. I'm a father too, and I don't know how to deal with it. So this is where highly dysfunctional the name come from. And I'm glad you're sitting down with me. And my thing is, for when you talk about rapping, it's like you teach, do you believe you can teach somebody how to rap that can't rap? That never, like you can take somebody from scratch and teach them how to rap.
Yeah, it's a science to it. Yeah, it's a science to it. I could teach you how to do any type of rap. Because it's a formula to it.
And no, and after hearing you talk, you make me think that I can rap again. You know what I'm saying? After hearing what you said, I said, damn, maybe I should get the formula. You know what I'm saying? So
nah, but just because you got the formula don't mean you're gonna be able to execute. Like it's statistics and it's like formations in basketball. Like you might know the formation and how you're supposed to hold your hands to shoot the basketball. You might know the formation to do a post up. You might know like how to do it, but that don't mean that you're going to be able to go out there and hit a bunch of shots like Damian Lillard. Like that don't mean you're going to be able to do that under pressure night after night like him. That's a God-given talent mixed with.
No, that's talent. That's a gift.
No,
and your gift is different, but if you can teach people how to
it's not just a gift. It's a God-given talent and a gift mixed with studying the science and perfecting the
Tell
science
them.
too. It's both. Those be the nicest niggas. The niggas with a God gift, like to be able to jump high or be super fast or be super athletic. That's the God-given part. But now you got to perfect the science, like the Michael Jordans, like the Damian Lillards, like the Steph Currys, like the LeBrons, like the niggas that be the best at the game. Like those is the niggas that really, they don't just go out there and shoot the ball. They also study tapes. They
They're
also
looking to
study
be
the
great.
science. They study what came before them, what's coming after them. They studying everything around them to be the best.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
And
And that's what I need these rappers to do.
and I hear you're all about greatness. You're all about creating. You're all about bringing something new to the table. You're not about selling out. You're not about, because you could have been did that 1,000 times. And that's what I say about timeless. Like, you're still here, and I feel like your greatest moment is yet to come, man. And I'm really happy about that, because I just got into, you remember, we just got the interview started, and I just really tapped into, everything you're doing behind the scenes, man. The CBD, the business side, and this is all you. This is all independent, man. So you doing this shit, you rubbing shoulders, you making moves, man. Do you got anything for people in the internet era? Because everybody trying, just like I'm trying, to try to, how should they move around here? How do they get in the game? How do they stay confident after all these years in the game? You done had a bunch of deals. You done been in a bunch of circles. You're doing it yourself now, and you thrive in it. I think that's beautiful. I think that's beautiful. And what
Um,
do you got for the young guys coming up doing the same thing and should feel strong when nobody else believes in them to stay strong the way you did
well,
after all these years, bro?
like I gave you that last analogy and that comparison to the NBA. I don't
Mm-hmm.
feel like everybody should rap. That's one thing I think they made popular the last 10, 15 years is like making any and everybody feel like they can rap. Hit records been seeming so simple that anybody listening feel like, yo, I could do something like that. Now everybody feel like they could be a rapper. Everybody feel like they could make a hit song. Everybody feel like they could be successful in the music business. And everybody shouldn't feel like that because everybody don't feel like that they could be the heavyweight champion.
Right.
Everybody don't feel like they can be the MVP of the NBA. I mean, it's certain people that do, but those are the people that's really balling. And even
Mm-hmm.
those people feel like it's going to be a hard thing to accomplish. Like I really got to work
Did you
in
feel like
order
that?
to
Because I
accomplish
don't
that.
hear that.
Now everybody feel like they can rap. Everybody feel like they could do it. Like it's so easy, and it's not easy to do. Like being a dope MC is not easy to do. You got to dedicate your life to this shit. You got to really
Mm-hmm.
be locked in, and you got to really put in a lot of work. It's not a piece of cake. It's not like you could just write your first rap, put it out, and just make millions of dollars. And that's the picture that they painting. And I think a lot of people is confused. So when I'm saying bars is back, that's another thing that's about to change. Like, um, it's not going to be as many. It's not like going to be billions of people just rapping. It's like all of those people is really just supposed to be fans. They really is only fans of hip hop, but they just making it seem so easy that even the fans feel like they could do it now. But
Mm-hmm.
it's about to get different. It's about to get the bar about to get set high again. Like
It
bars
is.
about to be back. People about
You
to be
doing it.
doing
You
it
doing it.
to
You're gonna
such a
do it. It's gonna be
complex
so high.
level. People gonna be doing it to such a complex level that the average person not gonna feel like they can do it like that. They're gonna be like, yo, they doing, I can't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's what the industry gonna be, or that's what the culture gonna be demanding in the future. So
Mm-hmm.
before they felt like, yo, I can't do that bar shit, but I could just do this and win. But eventually the bar shit is what's gonna be generating the most money. So people gonna feel like to be successful, I gotta do bars, and that's something that I can't do. And that's why I'm encouraging the dudes that can do it to get on their job because the
Mm-hmm.
culture is looking for that.
And I believe they are looking for that. And I think that you're on to something, brother. I think that you're really on to something. And I truly enjoy it. But let's get back to the album because you're one of the few battle rappers that can do multiple different things. Write a hook, and this is the shit I like. You write a hook, you can damage a guy, you can get on a song, you can write a R&B joint. And I want you to talk about the importance of being versatile because some people think you got a little rattle. I think people think that you got a little rattle at the Arsenal thing, but it's so good to see people bowing down today that I heard so much disrespect once that happened. And how do you feel about Arsenal today? You think you want to give it to him again? Because I think the crowd participation had a lot to do with that. How do you feel about it? I think you should give it to him
Now,
again. Or do you want to put him on your stage at all?
why would I give it to him again? He's already dead. He just opened up a card the other day, like on the 17th. He just was on the card, and he wasn't
Yeah, but
even
that's his
dead.
biggest crusade. Like everything he does is about
Listen,
you. You know what I'm
listen,
saying? That's wild. Like if
listen. He
somebody his
just did
whole
a.
life is about you, I would have to just.
Listen.
You don't feel like that ever?
Listen, he just did a battle like 2 days ago, and he just lost. He got 30 by a new up and coming Jersey dude. He just got killed. He wasn't even headlining the card. He didn't even make 10% of what I make or what I charge to come out. He didn't even make probably 5% of what I charge to come out. He opening up cards now, and he just got 30. The energy, the attention, and he just had a battle 2 days ago, and nobody's talking about it. You still talking about the battle we had together.
I'm not talking about it. I'm new.
You brought it up. You said the
I brought it up.
Arsenal
I
Lee
got
battle because that's the energy. Me. They talk about anytime he get in an interview, they gonna bring me up because
that's all he does.
That's the biggest thing he did in his career. You know what I'm saying? So
you don't, but you don't have
a lot of people tend to go by like the crowd, like that was like the Avengers.
It was a crowd moment. I don't know what happened with the crowd thing.
Nah, not the whole crowd, just the Avengers that was there. A lot of people was like creating that type of energy, but the battle rap fans is not stupid. So it's been plenty of blogs, plenty of stuff that's been talking about that Arsenal battle. So the majority of people in the world got it straight and already know what it is. And that's the reason why
So for the right price, you wouldn't give it to him again.
That's the reason why he's opening up cards. He can't even get a battle with me. I just told you the type of money he get. He just got 30. He just lost. They about to set up a battle with him and Jag. Jag is Goat Gang. He my team. Jag is on his 4th battle, about to be on his 5th battle. And they trying to set up a battle with him and Jag. That might be coming up next. But
and that's your artist, right? Ain't Jag your artist?
I'm too big and I'm elevating. Like the next thing that I'm announced is going to be even bigger. Like I just battled Hitman, that's a bigger battle rapper than Arsenal.
Nah, you destroyed
battle rapper, and just beat him. And he just battled again after me. And niggas not even talking about his last battle. They still talk about me and Hitman. That lets you know where the energy is.
You destroyed him though.
So, and I've been even before, like 10 years before I even battled Arsenal, everybody in the world knew that I was like lyrically and like a better artist, like capable of a million times more than what Arsenal was. Even 10, 15 years before we battled, niggas knew that. So I don't gotta prove that like nothing. I'm better than Arsenal. And after we battled, I dropped the diss record that I produced myself. I made the beat myself. And I went off for like 100 bars on Arsenal on beat. And he never answered back because he can't fuck with me on beat. And that's what I really do. So everybody want to talk about this stage shit. Why don't he answer back to when I bodied him on beat after the battle? Nobody.
He's not gonna do that though.
The shit been on all platforms. It's been streaming ever since the battle was over. I've been generating money off that song that I produced and wrote 100% off. I've been generating money ever since the battle was over, and he never responded. That's real hip hop. You're supposed to respond to diss songs. We battled. He was rapping. I was rapping. I responded right on the stage, and then I dissed him again, and he never responded again. Now he about to battle Jag. And he losing and getting 30'd on cards and nobody ain't talking about it. That's the difference. I'm a different type of energy. Don't bring up nobody that I battled before. Once I battle you, you dead. It's like it's over for you. It is not looking the same and no other battle rapper respect you the same. So when they get in the ring with you, they gonna do you even more dirty because I'm gonna expose you. And that's how it go with everybody that I battle.
I ain't gonna lie because I'm just trying to give you a fuck. Cause Hitman Holla is real confused right now. He retired, he came back. And I think he just retired again. I don't know. I think I've seen it somewhere else. It could have been a replay. It could have been a repost. So how do you feel about him? I know on the rap scene you don't give a fuck, but how do you feel him as a person? Because you got the whole lead. So, you know what I'm saying? Would he get down with your lead? Would you be down with him? Do you like him as a person? It's like, fuck him.
Do I like him as a person? I don't really know him. I only met him like probably the time we battled and maybe once or twice before that. when I signed his autograph when he was young, and when I seen him on
That was
Wild 'N
true.
Out.
I was gonna ask you that next. That's what I was setting up for. I had to ask you.
I
That
don't
was
really
so
know
fly.
him. That's not like my friend, so I don't really know him personally like that. Like,
So
you
the
know what I'm
sweater
saying?
guy was a real story?
Yeah, that's all I do is talk real shit. I don't go up there and play games like them niggas, man.
That's some fly shit right there, man. So what's next, man? They said the freeway
But
battle might
he
be coming
admitted
back.
it though. He admitted it. He admitted it in the battle. You watched the third round or the second round or one of his rounds.
Yeah, but I was never really a fan of him. I only was listening to him because he was battling. But
He'll give his
freeway
version of
coming
the
back
story.
up, man.
He'll give
And I
his
think
version
that's
of the
like a terrible
autograph
matchup
story.
for him. Are you really? Is that serious or just a blog thing?
Is what serious?
Freeway rematch. I seen that circulating.
I ain't hear about that.
So you ain't hear about people wanting to see you and Freeway face off, or Freeway said he would give you a rematch. You ain't never hear about it ever.
Nah. I mean, I've been seeing Freeway in the culture lately. He's been like judging battles. He's been around. Actually, me and Freeway was together the other day. He came out here to Atlanta. I had this little, no, he was doing a little show, and I pulled up on him and checked him out, watched him perform and all that. We was busting it up. We was together that night. So I don't know. You know,
You wouldn't just do it for the sport.
Niggas spread rumors all the time. You know, bloggers make their own, like, what they would want to see stuff all of the time. So you can't run with rumors until it's actually edged in stone, until I get a bag and we actually lock it in. Like, everything is just hearsay. People want me to battle everybody, and every battler, like, the
You don't love it, though?
would be to battle me.
You don't love it? You don't love being that guy, man?
Yeah, I love it. I love battle rap, man. It's my favorite part of rap. You know what I'm saying? I love this energy. I am bars. I am the culture, man. So I definitely love it. And not only for myself, but the energy that it give off to other people. Like, you see, since I've been back, you even see like now Vado and Saigon is about to battle.
Who?
Vado and Saigon, two industry
Saigon.
rappers about to battle
Shout
each
out
other.
to Saigon. You know Saigon. We don't get lost. My brother. He's gonna watch.
You just see, like, they like just battled King Loose, another industry rapper that's coming back. You see Royce the 5'9", Lupe, all of these dudes.
You gonna give it to them? You gonna give it to Royce? That'll be fitting.
Nah, but I'm just saying, like, Royce cool, but I'm just saying, like, all of these
Would
dudes
you give it to
competitive. Anybody can get it, man. Ain't nothing change with me, bro. You acting like I don't got no picks. Like, anybody can get it. They can all get it together at separate times. I've been like this ever since I was 17. Like, any nigga can get it. Like, anybody can get it, not just for the right price. Like, as far as battle rapping on stage, it got to be the right price. But niggas could get it, period. Like, I always been like that. So it's not like I got no picks or no names. But some of these dudes I'm cool with. It's like, even if my mom go live tomorrow and disrespect me, my mom could get it. Like, I'm dead serious. My real mom could get it. Like, so what makes you think one of these niggas can't get it? Like, if my biological mom can get it, what makes you think one of these niggas can't get it? Like, I don't give a fuck. But at the end of the day, I'm just saying, like, with these niggas being competitive, going live and talking about rap and jumping in the ring and all of that shit, that's an energy that wasn't here years ago. These industry niggas wasn't even thinking about battle rap. The bags wasn't big enough. The energy wasn't big enough. Now when I come back to battle rap, it's the biggest numbers. Niggas see this shit shutting down the internet. It's all niggas thinking about. So now industry niggas is interested in getting involved. And that's what's going up the culture. That's what's going to make this shit get bigger, get more people interested in tuning in and watching, get more investors interested in bringing more money to the table, and gonna get bigger names interested in battle rapping. Niggas be bringing up names like Eminem and Jadakiss and all of these people. They be talking about these people, Lloyd Banks and all of these people that they want to see battle rap. It's like, man, if the right amount of money was in battle rap and the right investors was involved right now, I could call these niggas tonight and get these niggas to battle. It's just not big enough. It's not enough money. It's not enough for them to, and it's a big risk. Like, why would you want to get on stage and have a nigga just screaming on you, saying the most craziest shit about you? all your information is publicized, and all they got to do is write punchlines about it. It's like a big risk that a nigga is taking. Why would I take that risk for just so a fan could say that I battled? No, it's not worth
It's
it.
like a fight,
It's gonna have to be beneficial for these names that they bringing up. So in order to get it like that, niggas gonna have to take it serious and elevate the culture. And that's what I'm doing right now. More eyes is on it, more investors is involved. So the sooner the chances are that you're gonna see bigger names. These fantasy battles that y'all always wanted to see, it's a better chance of them coming together in the next year or two now that I'm back and the energy is around battle rap like it is now. That's all I'm saying.
And that's beautiful shit, yeah. I'm so happy for that shit, man. I'm happy with everything you're doing, man. I'm really serious about that, man. And I like that shit. I like that you organize the battle rappers. I know they have a problem getting money, so that's beautiful. With your face, if they hate, they stupid, my nigga. They some real weird people. Like, who else is gonna do it? So let me say something. What's your next project coming, man? Because you dropping a lot of stuff. You got something new every other day, so we can't even keep up. So what's going on next? What's happening next?
I just dropped my new
artists. What's happening next?
I just dropped my new video yesterday on Worldstar. It was an exclusive Worldstar video, top box. Can't Do It Alone. It's featuring Lazarus from Detroit, man. Dr. Khan, man, that's my bro. And Devin Culture, the voice, man, that man can sing. So I just dropped that video yesterday. It's on Worldstar. It did over 1 million views in less than a day on Worldstar alone. And I think it did over 1 million on YouTube too. So it's viral. It's going crazy right now. Everybody that ain't checked it out, go check it out. And even if you checked it out, go check it out again, man. Can't Do It Alone. It's real.
Keep doing it.
Good uplifting music. So I just dropped that yesterday. I got a new project I'm working on, a compilation Goat Gang project I'm working on. Working on this documentary. About to make an announcement real soon too with this next battle that I got coming up. So I just need everybody to stay tuned, man. I'm constantly working. I'm never letting up. I'm hungrier than ever. And I'm just happy to be here. So I appreciate all the support. Appreciate you for tapping in to let the people know what's going on, man. And,
man, listen, man, you changed my life right now.
Everybody that's here.
I'm a jail nigga, Cash. You helping me out right now. I love you for this.
GoatGangCBD.com. Everybody log on. GoatGangCBD.com. Best CBD in the world, man. We active on worldwide distribution. So everybody order right now. We'll get it to you. You can get that moon rock, the gummies. We got the all type of good edibles. We got even merchandise, even clothes. You could get that Goat Gang CBD gear. You can get fresh. So log in right now and tap into CassidyTheHustler.com. That's my clothing line with all my clothes, all the merchandise. You can get fresh, get fly. We got all of the merchandise on there for you to get right. I got 3 new projects, The Science, The Formula, and The Wise Man on all platforms. So it's new music available for everybody everywhere. And everybody that ain't seen my last battle versus Hitman on RBE, everybody tap into that. I appreciate all the support. It got more views than any other battle this year. Even my face-off got more views than any other battle. So I know that the people supporting, and I appreciate.
Was that real? Was that real?
Everything real with me, man. Everything
well, we gotta let the people know. I gotta ask, cause that was good stuff, man.
It's just a real nigga dealing with a lot of fake niggas. So that's what you're gonna see. You're gonna see stuff like that happen. But everything real with me, man. I know we
went out of time, but you know what I'm saying. We got a mutual friend here, and I'm put him on here next after you get off. Yo, he did a beat of yours, man. His name is Merce. You know Merce? Murcielago, man. I grew up with Merce, man. You know Merce? One of your latest projects, man.
Yeah, that's my new producer, Goat Gang. He did a couple of them. He working on a lot of shit, man. He doing a lot of records. He that boy, man. He got that sound. Boom, back, bars is back. So he been locking in, man. And that's my nigga, man. So salute that man, Murcielago.
Man, I grew up with Merce, so I just got to shout him out here. We can't forget him here. I know we got a rough start. He's all over the place. So shout out to Merce because he's watching right now. Merce, shout out to Merce, man. I'm happy.
Shout out to Merce.
Thank you.
Shout out to Merce. Shout out to Crickland too. They be working together, man. That's another producer down with the team, Crickland Beats, man. Goat Gang.
So are you working with new producers? Are you just working with anybody that's hot? So anybody's open to get in touch with you, to give you beats and feed you hotness?
Yeah, I'm working with anybody, man. I ain't anybody that rap, anybody that got hot beats, anybody that's hungry, I'm willing to work if we can make the shit make
How
sense.
can I get in touch with you?
I see somebody in the comments just asked me if I remember this song I dropped called The Dopest Nigga Out. That's one of the first beats I produced. I was producing a minute ago. That's one of them joints I produced and jumped on back in the day. Of course, I remember that. Shout out to y'all for remembering it. But Bar's definitely back, man. We working, man. Every day I'm dropping new shit. Got a new project coming soon, man. I'm trying to outwork these niggas, even though I just had a birthday. I'm
Happy birthday. Your birthday was on the 6th, 7th,
the
7th,
7th.
July 7th?
The number
Yeah,
getting higher, but I'm feeling younger.
You're Cancer.
I'm aging backwards. I'm looking younger. I'm feeling
You
like I
look
can
young.
put in
You
more
look
work
young.
than all these
You
young
look
niggas,
young.
so
You
I'm
look just
excited,
like
man.
all these young cats.
Yeah, I'm
And you
excited,
doing your
man. I
thing,
feel
and
like
it's
I can
good, man.
outwork
And you
these
went through
niggas
ups
too.
and downs. Huh?
Fuck looking younger. I feel like I can outwork these niggas and put in more work than these niggas and perform better than these young niggas too. So that's
So
the
how
good
do
thing
you
about it.
avoid getting jaded? How do you avoid getting jaded? Years later, jaded, money, bitches. I want to hear about the condom story, the contract you got with the condoms. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how much time you got. You know what I'm saying? You got 7 figures from the condom deal. What is that about?
I got to do another interview at 10:30.
Oh, shit. We almost there. Give me one shout out, man, before we tune out then, brother.
Shout out to the highly dysfunctional, man. Show him the respect
Thank
he
you.
deserves, man. He been putting in work for years. You already know how he carry it, man. Give it up to the boy.
Thank you for coming on. Shout out to the Ruff. I'm happy what you're doing. That's a real salute.
I
Shout out to
appreciate the
Mercy.
love.
Sorry, we got off to a wrong start. Everybody good.
Nah, I
Salute.
appreciate the love, man. I fuck with your energy. Whenever you ready to do it again, man, tap back in, man. I'm here.
We got to do it again. I want to do it in person. I got to meet you.
For real, for real. All right, boy. Salute, man. Hold it down.
Salute. Shout out to the real
Okay.
boss is back.
Easy.